Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Buff Breakdown. More summer buffs, yeah, because they're rerunning a lot of these older summer servants with new banners every 3 days or so. And today, with the new banner that has Summer Tomoe also on right up among some others that did not get buffed. She did get buffed. Yeah, they actually buffed Summer Tomoe. I know there's been a lot of people yelling and begging for her to be buffed because she's not the greatest looper out there, but yeah, they buffed her. Not just any buff, she got an MP buff. And this is a pretty nice and simple buff in my opinion. So let's see what happened. I have to apologize first because for some reason on Atlas Academy, they actually don't have the new numbers yet here. It's just the old MP visible, but don't worry, their bot on Discord still works, so I know exactly all the changes. I'm just going to be talking through them. So let's see what the MP used to do, because again, this is the old MP. So it's an AoE arts MP. Before damage, she gets 20% arts and buster up for 1 turn, then does damage to enemies, and then applies a 1k burn on all of them for 5 turns, with also a burn amplifier on all enemies for 5 turns, scaling the overcharge from a 100% to 300% boost on burn damage. So it was like, okay, yeah, sure, it's an MP. It was never really amazing. It was still a good chunk of arts up, you know, to help with the refund and the damage of the MP specifically, and the buster can help with crits too afterwards if you're doing bosses, but it was never really the best MP because, again, I think dots are pretty damn weak in this game. Even with this amplifier, you know, on the overcharge, I still don't think the burn is any legit on her. Now, obviously, it's great for like Honey Lake enabling, but again, we have command codes, so it's not even required for servants to have burns on their kit. But, you know, I guess it frees up maybe sub command codes if you want to opt for that route. But yeah, the MP was like whatever. It was okay, but not really all that great. So what did they change then? Well, I can tell you that obviously it got the standard damage upgrade, so that's great. The less meaningful change is that they upped the damage of the burn. So it's now still a 5-turn burn on enemies, but it's now 2000 damage flat, I believe. So they basically doubled the amount of damage the burn does, which I guess even, yeah, it's nice because again, you know, it goes better with the amplifier, but I still don't really see it ever being a big thing. I wish someone would prove me wrong, you know, because maybe there could be some potential against bosses where you can, you know, spam your MP every turn, maybe with some other burns from other characters, but I just don't really see it being a thing. But besides the damage upgrade and the burn damage upgrade, there is one really significant change, or actually 2 of them. Because I can read Japanese, I know now that both of the card type effectiveness before damage are now 3 turns each. Yes, she now has access to ramp up. How good is that? So now that 20% is actually huge for both the arts and the buster, namely the arts, because again, most people really use her for looping, but to be honest, she's a pretty capable DPS too. She has a lot of freaking crit damage, 100% for 3 turns, remind you. Even if she doesn't generate the most stars out there, if you can support her with this, she can actually do some nasty crits as well. So it's not just the arts up being, you know, 20% for 3 turns. That is nice. Now also the buster up. And also a reminder, her only other arts buff on her kit was also a 1-turn arts buff for 30%. So she was always like this, in regards to card types, she was always, you know, 1-turn Andy. So very nice that they finally did this MP justice. Like I said, the burn is like whatever, being 2k now, but just the damage upgrade and the fact that the card type effectiveness before damage are now both 3 turns each is a big upgrade. Again, this will help her looping numbers and also potentially her refund too, because again, the ramp up carries over, of course. Now on the Saber tier list this year, I had her on a flat B, which was not very flattering, but honestly with this, I think this addresses the biggest problem that she had. So with this, I think I can definitely easily move her into at least an A tier now, honestly. Maybe even higher, we'll see. I want to see some looping numbers and people labbing her out and whatnot, but I feel like she is now in a much better spot. This was a very much needed and great buff to her. Even if it's simple, it still does exactly what it needed to do. That's Summer Tomoe buff for today on this Wednesday. Now there is another banner on Friday still, I believe. Yeah, there's one more banner on Friday that will have Summer BB 5-star rate up, 4-star Summer Maeve on rate up, and 4-star Heroine XX on rate up as well. Honestly, I don't really see Summer BB being buffed. buff, but I could totally see either Maeve or XX being buffed. So that would be cool. I kind of wish it was Maeve instead, because I feel like she's a bit weaker than XX, but I feel like one of them will get buffed on Friday. So hey, look forward to potentially another buff breakdown on Friday as well. Yay. So if you found this video helpful, do be a solid and press the thumbs up button, especially if you are a Tomoe enjoyer. I believe we are just about to also hit 96,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you so much for that. But we're still 4,000 away from that 100k, so if you haven't subscribed yet for some reason, just hit the button, okay? I am doing my darndest to hit that 100k. If it happens before the end of the year, I would be so amazed, but everyone pitch in, we could do it. And with that, I hope to see you guys on the next video, possibly on Friday, maybe before that, and have a great rest of your day. And bye bye!